Hello everybody and welcome to this Christmas video. I decided to do this video for a couple of reasons. The first one, I want to wish you a really great Christmas and a beautiful 2024. And the second one, I want to share with you my inspiration, my mental process, my workflow to create the Christmas card. It's since 1994 that I created my first Christmas card, the first year I opened my studio professionally, and every year I created a Christmas card. And by the way, if you want to check it out, there's a link here. You can go on my website and you can see a page where I put together all my Christmas card of the past years. First of all, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I wish you to get back I wish to the world to get back in the spirit of Christmas and to get back in that idea of being better, being good, and being together with each other and share our love with each other. And I say this because I just went to buy some bread, the groceries, and holy cow, people were neurotic and pissed. Neurotic for the parking the car and all these kind of things, neurotic to all in a hurry to go to buy things in the shops and all these kind of things. And I was thinking, when all this changed so much? Christmas has always been a moment of kind of relaxation and being good with each other. So it was a smile, a Merry Christmas and all these kind of things. Now is really people totally neurotic. Probably this crisis going on in all the world, sadly, is something that has to do with it, because people has much less money, so Christmas that it became a moment to buy gift and all these kind of things. So that probably influenced a lot. In a place like Italy, Christmas you receive usually a ton of things to pay as taxes and other things the 16th of December, so people is usually pissed a lot for that. But I really hope that the world will be able to get back to something that is more normal, to something that can make us live happily. And this is something that is generic. It's not just the Christmas, but in Christmas we see this exploding. And really, I hope that something will change and will change soon. And something will change in the mentality of the people and in the mentality of the people governing us. I hope they will stop to try to make us feel like the worst thing possible for the planet and consider everybody something that has some inner guilt for something and so on. And most of all, they will leave us free to work and earn money and keep our money. So something will change in this side. So this is my wish for the Christmas and the New Year. And the second of all, I want to share you my Christmas card. And here you can see the Christmas card, and I want to tell you the process to arrive there. And as I said, I did this for 30 years. It will be 29 years. It will be 30 years the next year. And yeah, it's a lot of time. Every year is kind of a challenge to find a new theme for a card. I was used at the beginning to do something that was connected to some events of the year, and there was something like the rover on Mars, the first rover on Mars, and I did the Christmas tree on Mars. I did things like in 2008 was the crisis of the banks. I did something dedicated to that with the Santa that brought the coal to the bad people who were the banks and so on. And I was kind of used to have no problem to do also something that was in some meaning political. But that was another time. It was a time where if someone politically screwed up big, it was normal for everybody just to say, okay, you screwed up, independently the side they were on. It was not the risk to, eliminate 50% of the potential client if you just expressed an opinion about something that was really huge and really evident. Right now, I start this year thinking about Christmas, and you can see here I have this little note that I took. I usually prefer to start with simply a pen and a piece of paper. I want to stay far away from the computer and start to think what I can talk about. The first thing was, okay, the news, and the news, what's going on this year in the news that can be used as a big thing, and that was a problem, because in the news was Ukraine, something the war down, the attack from the Palestinian, from Hamas to Israel, and the answer, all these kind of things, all the political things with the Trump accusation and trying to jail him, Biden on the other side. There was something about the UFO that is going on, but I didn't like that idea, because I cannot understand exactly what is going on. And so I went through the cycle of the news, and for everything that I consider was, okay, I can have an idea on that, but if I express the idea, I will cut out 50% of the followers and 50% of the client, because, okay, followers here, again, I'm doing $12-14 a month with YouTube, so that's not change, that doesn't change my life, but losing clients, that can change my life. And that was kind of a process that made me eliminate everything that was connected to the news. So I went, what happened this year personally, and personally I was thinking, okay, I opened the studio, the new studio. I'm going to open the new studio. I mean, I physically opened the new studio, but you see the works here to create the physical place. So I decided, yeah, that can be good. Then I start to explore other things, is what I have around right now that I can use, and I'm immersed in all books that can be that, the usual Santa good and naughty list, where good is every people is me and every people that go to my studio, and naughty all the others, all these kind of things. And I start to think about all the possibilities to do something, and my idea is always to bring in some way a positive message. I like to have Christmas as something that is positive. That must be for me a time of the year where people concentrate on the positive things. So I went on, and you can see that here is a really long list of things. At the end of the game, what you see is it came to my mind this idea to use the opening of the studio, so to show that I opened the studio, send these to clients, mostly all clients that don't know that I'm again working here in Italy, and that was the fact. So I came out with this idea of the door. Actually came to my mind watching the Big Sleep, Humphrey Bogart. I was watching a short of that. I don't remember why, and I saw the door with, Philip Marlowe, private investigator, something like that, and the idea of the shadows projected on the window just got my attention, and I started with that. And here you can see the process, because there are limitations sometimes. As I said, I was used to a very huge studio, and not much limits on budget usually. So in a case like that, I would have created probably a real situation with a real door and all these kind of things. It's not the option, it was not the option this year. So I decided to go, also because I like to build things in a smaller scale, I decided to create a small scale window, and you can see how I created it. And I went on with this. One of the fun facts was I didn't have the sanded glass or something like that, so I used trick that I learned from the elementary school from my father. You can check a video here about that. And I decided to use this trick and put just some paper, a sheet of paper on the back of the glass, wet with oil, so it became translucent. Obviously, I printed the Studio F69 and so on the door with a laser printed, and I created this set. The other problem was at this point to first of all find the shadows to project, find the silhouette to project on the door, and that was kind of fun. It's not easy to find the silhouette of Santa Claus. That is something that you can recognize him. So I went on and tried multiple times and different things, and at the end I created this silhouette. I tested the size of the silhouette to understand what size I needed to project the shadows, and I went on with that, and it was fun. I printed everything on a piece of transparent paper, the one they were used years ago for the, I don't know, you call the projectors, the sheet projectors that you use in the school, but I don't know the name in English, but something that is no more used usually because now everything is done with the computer. But I used one of that transparent paper, and it came out pretty good. I decided that I needed to change the silhouette. I took the first shot and I was not happy at all for different reasons. One was the silhouette of the Santa Claus was not recognizable, absolutely. The other was that the door didn't feel and look like a door. It was, yeah, you see a frame, but it was not perceived like a door. So I went on with various modifications, changed the silhouette, and that was already an improvement. I added some part to the frame of the door to give the idea of the door. Changed a lot the framing of the image. I went much closer. In the beginning, the idea was to put a seal of from the Santa Claus house of approval for my working for the Science 1994, and I did that over the door. Was kind of didn't convince me. So at the end of the game, I moved everything on the side. I added some Christmas decoration with some lights, and so the photograph came around and became what you see now. By the way, I did something that I usually don't do much, and I used digital editing in the post-processing. That was because to insert the seal of approval, I wanted to do it real. I ran out of ink in my printer. I turned on the printer, the Canon 1000, great printer, but it sucks a lot of ink. If you turn off the printer, and it was not something that I did on purpose, it was just the light went out, and when the printer come on, it cleans all the head, and I found myself with short in ink. So I decided, okay, I cannot print everything to just create the sign with the seal of approval and attach it to the actual photograph. I decided to put the seal of approval that I created in digital and put it in post-processing in the place. So while I was talking, you have seen some of the things I did. I had some fun doing a time-lapse and recording things I did in post-processing. So this is that, and it was a full day of work, and day and a half probably, since I started to think about it. It was a day and a half after I came out with the image. So this is just to tell you that when you create something, it seems always kind of easy, but it's a process. It's a mental process, it's a physical process, it's a lot of time. Something that is important to understand is to deal with what you have. It's very easy if you have an unlimited budget and space and things like that. I mean, you can rent a studio in Hollywood and put yourself on Mars, dressed like a clown and all these kind of things. But sometimes there's a reality, and the reality is that when we work, when we do something, we have to deal with what we have. And in this case, I had the limit. By the way, my studio is not ready. I am still emptying it, and you can see the process here is painting the area. And so I had to use another room and all these kind of things. So this is just to show you how from an initial idea, an initial concept, or an initial assignment, because I give myself the assignment every year to create a Christmas card, you can go on and all the process to arrive at the final product. So this is the image, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed to see how I arrived at the final image. This said, again, have a fantastic Christmas and have a beautiful holiday season and New Year's. And when you go out, forget everything that is not going in the direction you want, and be nice with other people. And by the way, if you're pissed, because I'm one of them, I see that the effect that all this world situation is having on me, and I'm really pissed because we are in a situation where we are paying simply the gas twice we paid a few years ago, or things like that. So it's not an easy moment to survive. It's not an easy moment to live, work, and go on. In a place like Italy, we are kind of used to this, so we don't see it that much. I see people in the USA that they really had to change their lifestyle a lot in the last years, in the last couple of years. So it's something that yes, it's bad and all these kind of things. But if you go around, if you go out and you meet other people, be nice with them. They are not the responsible of this situation. You can continue to be totally pissed with the people that put us in this crisis, in this situation. You can be absolutely pissed, and I don't go further because I don't want to be censored from every platform like YouTube and so on. But be pissed with the right people. Continue to be upset with whoever put us in this situation. We can continue to be upset to the people that created this crisis, starting from years ago with the COVID and all these kind of things. And we have the right, and it's perfect to ask for them to pay for that, and all these kind of things. But don't lose the point of this. And if you go out and meet other people, just be nice with the other people. Just enjoy your time, enjoy your Christmas. Go out, say hello, and say Merry Christmas when you cross someone. It's not that difficult, but it's not what is happening right now. So I wish you the power to still be able to be nice to other people, say Merry Christmas, and be conscious of where the damage is coming from, and be pissed only with the people that really deserve it, with the people that put us in this very bad situation that actually is spread in all the world. So thank you very much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and see you next year with some new things, some new ideas, and I hope you enjoy my channel, and subscribe, put a like, and share it with your friends. This said, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.